Chris and Doug here from MindShiftGear, and we'd like to introduce to you our brand new ultralight series of backpacks.
So these new backpacks from MindShift are what they say they are, which is ultralight. And the smallest one is called the Sprint. And then we've got the two others, which is the dual 25 liter and
the dual 36 liter.
Okay, so the primary difference is that on the Sprint, it does have the side opening, but there's no pull-out bag. Whereas these other two sizes, and we'll show you this, there's an actual separate modular piece that comes out that has multiple use.
Right, 2 bags in one for this one.
Right.
This is all in one.
Okay, so let's start with the smallest one first. It's a great size. It does have the side access here. Okay, and we have a mirrorless system set up in here.
Right, it's great for mirrorless. You can, this is an Olympus system, so I think I fit 4 different lenses in here. But they're pretty small lenses. If you're using a Fuji system, then you probably only get maybe three lenses at max. Just depends on the size of your system. Can also fit a Rebel system or a Nikon 5300 series.
Right, and in terms of the functionality, of course, these are designed so when you're actively hiking, you can swing it up to the front. You can access your camera, you can swerve it back around again, or you can put it back in. So that's the whole concept of these. It's basically a sling bag with two shoulder straps. So, let's see. You can see this is just a great size.
It's great for around town, great if you're going to take a quick hike. It's a really great all-around bag. Right.
So do we want to talk about the dual aspect of these, and then we'll get into the shoulder straps, because all 3 bags share a lot of the same features and benefits.
Exactly. So on the larger 2 sizes, as you can see, this side compartment pops open, and the lid of the removable compartment tucks into the lid of the backpack here. So you really only have to open one zipper, right, to get your camera gear. This one's going to hold a just standard size DSLR with a 24-70 attached. And that's about all it can fit. If you're using primes, it can fit 2 different primes. Or if you're using a mirrorless system, it can fit definitely more gear that way. So in order to remove the compartment, remove the lid, and zip it up. And then I can remove this right out of the backpack. Zip up the backpack. And then I can actually attach it to the belt. And what's great about this is it slides onto the belt so that you can use it, either right in front of you, or if you're hiking, let's attach this. If you're hiking, you can slide it right up onto the waist belt right there, so it stays out of the way.
Right, so it really is more like a modular component. Okay, in the sense that now you have 2 separate bags. You can use the backpack completely separately if you want to. You can use this separately as a shoulder bag or as a belt pack. So it's really much more of an overall systems and workflow solution for people in the outdoors.
Whether you like it on the belt, whether you like to get it on the side, or you just want to take a quick snapshot, this is a little bit more for for quick access, just to have it at the ready. But if you're hiking around, the side access is a great option.
Right. It's also very common when you're hiking is to hike into a certain location, like where you're gonna have lunch, and you put down your backpack, and then you explore the local area to take photos. So that's really where this comes in, because sometimes you don't want to walk around with your complete backpack. There's no need to do that.
Exactly.
So you can just take this.
And the benefit of that, we do include a shoulder strap. And so, as you can see, we have the tripod attachment here on the front. And then the top compartment opens up. And you get a lot of room for personal gear in here. I've just stuffed a big fleece in here for a little more stuffing. And then here's my shoulder strap. So just attaching this to the extra bag here. So it can be a waist belt, it can be a shoulder bag, or it can be in the backpack. So it really is a 2 bags in one, but really a lot of different uses for the 2 different bags. So going back into the inside of the main compartment here, as you can see, I have a 15-inch laptop. And this can also fit up to a 2.5 liter hydration. Another little just zipper pocket in here. We also have an extra pocket on the top flap. Included rain cover, of course, in all of our bags, and all of the ultralight series at least. And then we can take a look at the harness here as well. So ultralight, but at the same time, there's a nice amount of padding here. Air mesh backing, padded waist belt as well.
If you're familiar with ultralight backpacks that are sold in outdoor stores, these are very kind of typical in the sense that it's not a super beefy, shoulder harness. It's not a super beefy waist belt. But one of the things that people are attracted to these is that they are so lightweight. They're soft. They're still really durable. They just don't have a lot of the structure that our bigger backpacks have.
That's right. As you can see, it just flattens out to be just about nothing.
And I believe this one is the lightest photo backpack
on the market. Yeah,
on the market.
It's at 1.9 pounds with all the accessories included. So
which is pretty amazing.
It's pretty amazing. This does have a sort of a shelf in the middle of the bag, so that when the camera compartment is placed in there, there's a separate area for your personal things. So that actually breaks down and it folds down, so you can make the whole pack for personal gear if you're going to go on a larger outing, or if you're just going to keep your photo gear on your belt pack.
Right.
So you can build it out like that.
The other cool thing is, a lot of people use outdoor backpacks for travel, and even though we primarily design it for outdoor purposes, people will use it for travel, and when they get to where they're going, they use it for hiking as well. And also, it's a great solution for that as well, because it's holding your laptop, and it has this modular piece as well that you can take out and only use this.
Right. So on this one, on the larger side, as you can see, I have my hiking poles kind of stuck up underneath the lid here. So if I need to use those, I can pop those out, pop them back on pretty easily. So similar features to the medium size, to the 25L. I've got all sorts of stuff packed into this top compartment. Rain cover, food, filters, I got a map. And then on the inside, so a drawstring opening, and then we also have a compression strap on the inside so you can really push down the gear that you have to maximize the amount of gear. This also helps when you have a tripod attached. Since you have that weight pulling on this, you want to use this compression strap when you're using a tripod, because otherwise it'll just take this drawstring.
When we survey photographers, one of the biggest requests that we get is plenty of room for personal gear. And that's really what these packs do. Because you can see it's about 1/3 photo gear and then 2/3 personal stuff. And oftentimes when you go hiking and you're out there, you need a lot of stuff. And traditional photo backpacks don't allow that much room for all that other stuff that you may need, like your jacket, like your books, like your little thing filled with whiskey.
An adult beverage of your choice.
Yes. So
as you can see, it also has hydration capability. So on the inside, instead of a laptop, I may want to carry hydration if I'm going out for a long day. And the pass-through passes through the backpack, through the lid, and then down the shoulder strap. It also modifies or can adapt to the tripod suspension kit. So if you want to carry the camera compartment, if you want to carry it more on your chest, you can locate it on your chest if you like to. We know some photographers who do more action sports, they like to keep that camera compartment a little bit more centrally located and stable, and placing it on the chest is a little bit easier for whatever they're going to be doing. So just take these clips, clip it in, and then for the back part here, you can either put the sternum strap through it or put the waist belt through it, depending on the height that you want it at. Because otherwise, it's going to be swinging around a little bit.
Right. So this is really about accessibility. And we talk about accessibility a lot, and how quickly do you need your camera. And so, for a lot of people, if you swing the backpack around, that's fast enough. But sometimes that's not fast enough. So obviously, if you have your camera right on your chest, and all you have to do is pull that out, that's the fastest you can actually access your camera while it's still protected.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that just about sums it up for
Yeah.
the ultralight series. Really fully featured bag, but super light. And of course with that Mindshift build that you're all used to.
Right.
So, Chris and Doug, thanks for watching.